Hey, y'all ain't subscribed yet? Man, like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button right now.
What's up, my brother? How you doing, bro? Brother came through. What's your name, big bro? Iman?
Aman.
Yeah. I'm Jonah, man. Good to meet you, bro. Good to meet you. So, like I was saying, right? We're here to talk about solutions. Proverbs 3:31. Because our communities, are they good or are they bad?
That's what we make it.
Okay, so what have we made them?
Bad.
Bad, right? Bad, right? Watch this. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31.
My brother right here, how you doing, bro?
Brother Lloyd.
Brother Aman and Lloyd.
Yeah.
Brother Lloyd, I'm Jonah, bro. So we out here to talk about solutions for our communities. Because when you look at our communities, it's filled with nothing but drugs, violence, and churches. You understand? And something got to change because it's not working.
Right.
It's not working. So read that. Watch this.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Who is the oppressor today? Aman.
Man, that's a good question.
Who is oppressing so-called minorities? The people of melanin, the people on this side, if you will, blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Y'all come up and look closer. These are God's people. We are showing and teaching without a shadow of a doubt that our people make up the 12 tribes of Israel. God's chosen people today. Who is oppressing us in America today? Who is the government? White people, right?
That's right.
Hey, say that thing, bro, because it's the truth.
Right.
Say it, because it's the truth, right? You agree? What? Tell me your name again. Aman and Floyd, right? Lloyd. You agree with that, right? The white man is oppressing us, right?
For the most part, I do. Like my lady, she's white. My lady's white.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't say it's all of them, but yeah, a lot.
So you don't want to make a blanket statement because you might offend your girl. You might offend your lady. But deep down, you know the white man has been oppressing us for hundreds of years, right? So watch what the Bible say, bro.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
We're not supposed to envy the ways of America. The ways that we have been taught from since slavery, we're not supposed to be jealous of that. We're not supposed to join that. Watch this.
And choose none of his ways.
No, choose the ways that you like and put away the ways that you don't. What does God say?
Choose none of his ways.
Choose none of his ways. July 4th, what is that about?
Bring it out. Fireworks.
I can't hear you, bro. Come closer, but I can't hear you.
It's about fireworks. I don't know.
Is it about just fireworks?
That's it.
No,
That's
it's about
it.
freedom.
It's about freedom. My brother said it's about freedom. My brother, when was July 4th, the day of freedom, established? What year?
Bring it out.
Come on, brother. History, we're going back to history class. What year was July 4th established?
1776.
1776. Where were black folks in 1776? Huh? Some was in Africa, some was already over here. Doing what? You said what? So if black folks was in slavery, whose freedom was this celebrating?
Bring it out.
Not ours.
Not ours.
That's right.
You agree?
I agree.
Read that again.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
So when we partake in fireworks, red, white, and blue, we are participating in our oppressor's ways.
That's right.
You understand? We are showing the white man that we are good slaves.
Right.
We just gonna be docile slaves and keep the day that you set, and we're not gonna say nothing about it.
Right.
In 2024, that's what you showing. You showing God to hell with what you said, but you showing the white man that he God.
Right.
Think about that.
Teach on.
Think about that. God said choose none of the oppressor's ways. July 4th is the ways of our oppressor, yes or no? Absolutely, it's the ways of our oppressor. So as we participate in July 4th, which we should not do, we're telling the world, the white man is my God.
Right.
The God of this Bible means nothing. The white man is my God.
That's right.
You see how you doing that? Because watch this. That's what got us in the predicament we in today.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 28:15. Y'all understand that? Because watch this. Y'all both agreed that our conditions are bad, right? How can we ever find solutions if our minds are so stuck in the white man's holidays, but we don't give a damn about God's holy days that he gave us? For example, have you ever heard of the Feast of Dedication? What about you? Never heard of it, right? What about you, big bro? Never heard of it, right? So what does that show? That's what God gave us. Right. But why do we know? We quick to know July 4th. Right. Brothers, hey, it's probably gonna be thousands of people buying fireworks tonight. Right. But they know this is not about our freedom. So why are we celebrating it? Right. Why? Because honestly, because we don't know another way. Right. To be honest, we don't know another way. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Here you go.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
If we didn't hearken unto the commandments of God, Moses is speaking to us, the Israelites. What would happen if we didn't listen to God's commandments?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So, are black people looking like we blessed in America, or are we looking like we going through some curses? So guess who that's talking about? That's talking about us. We going through the curses that God put on us because why? Because we didn't follow his commandments.
That's right.
We didn't follow his commandments. One of God's commandments, hold that, Exodus 20 and 8. One of God's commandments, I'm going to show you one of his commandments. Read Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Because my brothers, y'all are the Israelites.
That's right.
Y'all not black no more. What Kendrick say? I'm not black no more. I'm Israel.
That's right.
That's what we're here to show you today.
Right.
And Israelites, God's people, do not celebrate the oppressor's holidays.
Right.
God's people do not go against what God says. We worship God and God only. That's what we are here to show you. He's our God, and he put curses upon our people because we out here doing what the oppressor has set up for us.
That's right.
You think black people set up this tent? You think black people promote the 4th of July on TV? No, our oppressor sets up a world where we stay in sin. We stay going against what God says. Why? So we can stay slaves.
Right.
We can stay good slaves in 2024.
Right.
We done being slaves, bro.
Right.
All right? Read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
What laws are we breaking when we keep July 4th? Read.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Remember what?
The Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day goes into the feast days and holy days that God gave us. Like the Sabbath day is on Saturday, but the world goes to church what day? Sunday.
Right.
So we have been deceived, bro. We have been deceived. But what I'm showing is what also goes along with the Sabbath day is what the white man's holidays. We are not supposed to partake in those.
That's right.
Because like my brother said, our people were in chains in 1776.
That's right.
So why are we celebrating their freedom?
Right. Bring it
Can
out.
you answer that? Does that make any lick of sense? No, it doesn't.
Right.
I don't celebrate no holidays.
So, okay, that don't make sense, right? So now go back to Deuteronomy 28. So are y'all married, my brother, or y'all what?
We're engaged.
Y'all engaged, okay. So, do you understand that you are children of, you are Israelite, right? Come closer real quick. Look at the names on these signs. Brother Iman too. Aman, my bad. Where do you see yourself at on this sign? Both of them. Judah, right? What about you? Judah. Okay. So, we showing that y'all Israelites, we Israelites, and curses are upon our people because we didn't do what? Because we don't keep God's commandments as a people. All right? So we're going to touch on, yes, sir. We're going to touch on Deuteronomy 7 and 3. All right? Because we Yes, sir. Give me Deuteronomy 28. Yes, sir. I hear you. So look. God said curses would fall upon our people because we broke God's laws. We're going to get some of those curses. Get verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
God said, because you don't want to keep my commandments, whatever city you inhabit, you're going to be cursed. Whatever city you dwell in, it's going to be black on black crime. It's going to be police brutality. Right. It's going to be project homes with no money. Right. People stacked on top of one another. Whatever city that I send you, a curse will follow you. Right. What people do you find with those conditions on them today? Huh?
Bring it out.
It's like,
you can say, hey, brother, you can say it.
A lot of people are feeling a lot of that shit. Like, blacks, Mexicans, now, white people.
Look, brother, my brother said blacks and Mexicans. The God's people, the 12 tribes of Israel, include Hispanics. Right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Yes, when you look at any city in America, or reservation at that, you see poverty, violence, broken homes, killings, drugs. You don't see that in the white community. Right. You might have a couple white people, you know, strung out on some drugs, but collectively, you don't see that in their community. Right. You don't see discrimination against Chinese people. You don't see the prisons being filled with East Indian people. Right. These curses are happening to these people on this side. Right. Blacks and the so-called blacks and Hispanics, because we really are the Israelites. Keep reading.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
We are cursed in Aurora, Colorado. Right. All right, we work sun up to sundown and go to the liquor store just to forget the realities of our life, right. Being oppressed, just to do it all over the next week. Right. That's a cursed cycle. We go through that. Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
God says the real Israelites will be cursed in the field for breaking God's commandments. What people was cursed in the field? When America was established, quote unquote. What people was cursed in the field?
Black people.
Black people. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead, sis. Thank you for your honesty. Black people was cursed in the what? How was we cursed in the field, sis?
Well, we was out there picking cotton.
That's right.
You know, slavery was something that I'm so blessed that I didn't have to experience. But in a sense, we still are experiencing
Absolutely.
This same
Absolutely.
oppression.
Absolutely.
I understand that, yeah.
Absolutely, sis. So my sister said it. We was cursed in the field, and we still cursed today.
That's right.
Cotton fields,
right.
Potato fields,
right.
Sugarcane fields,
right.
Tobacco fields.
Right.
Who else was working these fields?
That's right.
Was it the Chinese man and woman picking cotton?
Bring it out.
What about the white man? Nope. No, he was sipping lemonade with his feet on your baby's back.
That's right.
He used them as a footstool.
Right.
That's what was going on. But why did these things happen to our people? Because we refuse to keep God's laws. That's right. What are we proving? We proving that the so-called blacks in America, the Hispanics, are God's chosen people. That's you understand? Right. Get verse 60. What's that? 48 to turkey back off what you saying, sis. Read that. Because you could say, oh, that was back then. Now we have the freedom to go get some liquor and celebrate the 4th of July. We got some freedom. Let's see what God says.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
God says, since we didn't want to keep God's commandments, we're going to have to serve our enemies. Right. When we go to our jobs, who is the supervisor? Who is the boss? Who owns the company? Right. What kingdom are we building up at our jobs? No matter if you work in the health field, the food industry, the housing industry, we are building up the white man's kingdom every time we go to work.
That's right.
You understand? I'm not saying don't have a job. We got to eat.
Right.
Do what you got to do. But the reality is we ain't never left slavery.
Right.
And we're going to prove that. Read. So we shall serve our enemies. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
No, the white man was so strong. He's so smart. He came and took us off his own intelligence. What is it?
The Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent the white man against us? What did God just say?
What's your name, sis?
The Lord sent us into slavery.
Right.
The Lord is oppressing our behind using the other nations.
That's right.
Read.
The Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
So are we in slavery today? When we hungry, my brother, where do we go?
Yeah, we go to the white man.
We got to go to the white man to get our food. Read that again.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
When you want some water to drink, do you go to your own people for some water? No. Who got the power to shut your water off if you don't pay your water bill? Is it us? Do we got the power to shut it off? No. The white man got the power to shut it off. And in what?
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
What black or Hispanic entity owns textile companies to make clothing?
So who taught us?
Name one. What black or Hispanic company makes clothing? Anybody?
Sister Rain.
Not one. I couldn't name one.
Fat Joe?
You know why? No, because this one. Hey, we might have a clothing line, but we gotta get it made through white entities, white textile companies. You understand? Just like we might have a little restaurant here and there, but we still got to get the produce from our enemies. We still got to get a damn business license from him.
That's right.
You can't even legally make money in America without getting a white man's permission.
That's right.
Read.
And in wants of all things.
God said we're going to have to serve our enemies for the wants of all things. You know what that all things encompasses? Our holidays. You got black folks about to dress up in a red, white, and blue suit and barbecue all day tomorrow. But yet July 4th has nothing to do with our freedom. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
Okay, hold on. Now we get to the nitty gritty. It says our enemy who we gonna have to serve for food, water, and clothing. What should he do?
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
It says the white man will put a yoke of iron around the neck of the children of Israel. When did that happen, bro? My brother in the red. That happened in slavery. They put yokes of iron on our people. You understand? And we ran away. They used to put bells on them so they would ring and alert the people that he was a runaway. Who else had yokes of iron on their neck? Nobody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother, real quick. I want you to hear the script real quick. Finish that off. Real quick.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So now we are destroyed as a people. That's why we don't have no physical yoke no more. How are we destroyed? Because we so comfortable doing the holidays of the other nations. We so comfortable mingling and marrying the other nations. That's not something we was ever supposed to do.
That's right.
What's up, brother? I can't hear you. Come.
We have to look at the New Testament also too. We can't just go off and base everything off the Old Testament, because the New Testament brought a new beginning for everything.
Okay, so my brother. Okay, sister. That's a good question. What changed versus the old and the new? What changed?
We're not living and dying by Ten Commandments. We have Jesus Christ telling us.
Okay, so you saying we don't have to keep the 10 Commandments?
No, I'm not saying we don't have to.
So we do got to keep the commandments.
We have to obey them as much as we can.
Okay, so we got to obey the commandments. We agree. We're gonna get one commandment out of Deuteronomy, and then I'm gonna give it back to you, brother. It's Deuteronomy 7:3. All right. Don't forget the thought. We are the Israelites. We went into slavery for breaking God's commandments. So what you think the solution is then? If we went into slavery for not doing what our father said, what do you think the solution is? To do what he says. But first you got to know who you are, so you know who he's talking to in the Bible. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
So God's commandments is about marrying our own people. One of God's laws says do not make marriages with anybody outside of your race. That's one of the commandments of God that we're breaking today. Read that again.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
With them includes the Asian woman. With them includes the East Indian woman. With them includes the Japanese woman. With them includes the white woman. You understand? Read.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
We never got down like that. It's always been a sin to marry a woman outside of your nation. Why? Because we are the chosen people, and the other nations will turn us away from following the one true God. That's what the Bible says, read.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Why?
For they will.
No. God said they might. What did God say?
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
That's why you see our brothers with the white woman. That brother celebrating Christmas. You like, bro, you didn't even care about Christmas like that. Now that brother got a Santa Claus hat on, talking about ho, ho, ho. Like, bro, it's not even that serious. Oh, I'm just doing it for the wife and kids, man. I'm just doing it for the wife, man. You know, she like to do them things. The Bible says don't marry the woman of the other nations. Why? Because we was given laws, statutes, and commandments to make us above the other nations. And through their envy, they will naturally turn you away from following God.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.